Well, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. All right, I feel the sensation that we need to talk about the divine twins. They've been cropping up for me. They've been cropping up. There's pros and cons. There's pros and cons. But let's get deeper for those of you who, like me, would like to know what the fuck is up. All right? Fantastic. Overall, ancestors, what's going on with the divine twins? What's the dynamic here? Why is this on the map and on the menu? Because they would like to discuss the larger significance of everything that's gone on between you. Okay. All right. Well, that's a start. That's a start. All right. Well, let's go into it, ancestors. What's going on? What would you like us to see here? Okay. Remember the whole thing where the emperor fell from grace? That whole thing? Okay. Right, in the tower and that whole thing. Remember? Okay. Right, where you had to face your fears. Okay? You remember that. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, because he was slinging dang-a-lang. Remember? Right? Mm-hmm. Because he wasn't mature, as it turned out. Right? He was immature. So, and you had to keep your cool, during cataclysm. You had to keep your cool while everything was falling apart and figure your way through. And you reached your target. You reached your target. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The whole death thing. Mm-hmm. And you thought you had found the one, perhaps. Thought you found the one. And he was all about money on some level, or family, or something came in between. Right? That whole thing. All right. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the falling from grace. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So it was a very difficult time. It was a very difficult time. You had a lot of healing to do. Perhaps they were being tyrannical and blocking you out, shutting you out, and you had to heal. Or perhaps you had to block them out, you know, either or both. All right. And so, yeah. All right. So you had to take your 10 of cups on the road, right? Okay. We know the story. We know the story. Right. And you was mad. Right. Absolutely. You had every right to be mad. You had every right to be mad. Because what more could you possibly be looking for? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I'm understanding you correctly and you like what you say you like, right? Because they be acting like they like things, right? So, okay, you like it. So what seems to be the problem? See, that's where the issue is. You see what I'm saying? Side note. You got to say what you really feeling. And that way no one is confused and insane at the end of the relationship. You see what I'm saying? That's how you hang on to those car windows. You see? Simple. Simple. It really is. So down here there's judgment. Maybe you were judged. Maybe you were judged by this person who wanted to slang dang-a-lang. That 10 of cups wasn't good enough. He wanted 11, 12, or 13 cups or something. I don't know. He wanted all the cups in the kingdom, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, well, that killed that. We're here with the death card and the judgment card and the angry card, the angry empress. That's that. Look like here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds dramatic. Okay, so speaking of dramatic, let's go over here to the tower. Let's go over here to the tower. Okay, so something exploded. Based on it, I'm going to guess a healing conversation and an acknowledgement of an emotional connection that did not take place, since it's the tower. That's the dominant card. I'm going to guess that it did not take place, or it took place in some sort of wacky way where it was a bad thing. I get the sensation. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Someone made war. Someone hurt you. They hurt the emotional connection. They felt pressure to communicate but did not, because they were not mature enough, for this tower occasion. They were not mature enough for this tower occasion. They may have been hurt. I don't know. This is confusing. Like, the hurt is in several different directions. They were hurt, and so they caused the tower with immature behavior. But the tower, I mean, the shrapnel, just, all of the debris caused many injuries. It looked like here during the explosion. Okay. All right. Yeah, doing the right thing. Like this, all of this blew up, His, I get contract with the Empress blew up because here's the Emperor figure, here's the Empress. And then caused separation with this war energy. I get the sensation severed the emotional connection, exploded it, blew it up, through this combination of elements. All right, so, okay. Yeah, okay, so you had to face down the devil, right? You had to face down the devil, trying to confuse you, trying to confuse your heart and mind. You feel me? Um, or somebody was confused, and during that time you had to guard yourself, you had to be on guard, like it was like an attack from the devil. Okay, good. So now we're getting to the broader significance of what happened. You were attacked by the devil. Okay, and since this is about the divine lovers were attacked by the devil. That's been coming up a lot in the readings. you know Very interesting, very interesting. And so some kind of confusion. Maybe you were confused about the significance of the situation. Why did this happen? What the fuck? Right? And perhaps you were feeling some kind of way, because we do have the angry empress here. We do. And so you might have been living with some kind of painful confusion based on the conclusions you were coming to. But, your confusion was, it wasn't to be malicious, like it wasn't some sort of, punishment from the universe. It was, the appearance of things. the Matrix. It was, 3D, so now you know more, right? Okay, great. Let's go further. Okay, maybe you didn't know why your fortune had changed. Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Sorry if I hit the mic. Yeah. Why did I end up having to fight with the devil? Why did that happen? Right. Okay, divine children of God, I totally get that. Because I've been in situations where I remember, like just between me and God, like, what's up with my karma? You know what I mean? Like, can we pull out the file? Like, where does this make sense? I need some answers. I need answers, because I be really grooming my karma. I groom it and I take care of it and I prune it like a little bonsai tree. Just so, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel me? It's not a game out here, people. This shit is real, okay? So I try to keep a nice bank account karmically, just in case I need to pull out a few dollars. You feel me? So yeah, that's what this seems like to me right here. That's what this seems like. It seems like you were saying, or the divine child of God side was saying, or whatever. These are both divine children of God, but it looked like here, divine feminine was saying, what in the fuck just happened? Like, why was the devil able to approach me? Why was that allowed? Why was the devil able to attack me? How come he could reach me? How come? Good as my karma is. You know what I'm saying? Hello? I know that's right. Good as my karma is. What is he doing here? Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you got into your Queen of Swords energy. All right? Let's find out about that. Let's find out more. Yeah, things changed. Yeah. Yeah, the loss. Oh, my God. But it's not defeat. Why isn't the loss defeat? What's going on there? Okay, I see. Because it was a necessary, part of the journey in order to lead everybody to, the proper challenges, in order to evolve them properly, according to the plan, the divine plan, obviously, So, yeah, look like here the key is the devil. You were under attack. That's what just happened. Okay, so why? Let's go into the deeper significance. Okay, why do we need to know that? I mean, thank you. That's good to know, right? That's good to know. Under attack by the devil. So I get the sensation that means don't blame it all on divine masculine. It's good. It's very funny. Yes, it's a good thing he got some representatives to come and speak on his behalf. I think that's a great idea. So yes, all right. Assuming that that's true, you know, let's go with that. The greater significance of what are we doing with that information right now, today in life? Let it empower you. Walk your own path. Do what you want to do. Sit on your throne. Do you feel me? And be confident that God loves you. Oh, yeah. Take care of yourself. Why don't you? Huh? Start new. Renew yourself. Absolutely. Renew yourself. Oh, yes. Return to the safe haven. And where is that? Your destiny. Your destiny. The path of your destiny. I get the sensation that you would be to focus within. Focus on yourself. Focus on your star. Follow your star. Oh, that's good. That's good. Master yourself. Oh, master yourself 2 times. Bam, bam. All right, fantastic. Master yourself. Oh, and that seems to bring in all of this Emperor, King of Wands energy. Oh, man. Ooh-wee. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, well, ultimately, looks like you're going to get what you want. Whatever that is. Okay, that's none of my business. But it looks like the divine children of God are going to get what they want. Has to do with you mastering yourself and following your star. Continuing on your path. Because this looks like the whole story. Like this already happened. You stood in your power. You renewed yourself. You returned to the safe haven. You followed your star. You mastered yourself. You mastered your fiery, passionate emotions. This riled up the King of Wands, started moving the King of Wands toward being the Emperor. Now the Emperor is alert and awake and now looking at how he burnt the bridge while he was the King of Wands. And he's looking at it. Why? Because he's the Emperor, and the Emperor is about taking responsibility. So he's looking over the empire like, okay, what's it going to take to rebuild this place? What's it going to take to clean this mess up? You know, I hope that we can find a way to get beyond and above all these negative thoughts and illusions and emotions and resentment and anger and heartbreak. And then, boom, the glory of God. Okay? Absolutely. Getting what you want, basking in God's grace, basking in God's favor. Okay? And that looked like that is the destiny of the children of God. All right. Well, that's nice. That's a lovely story. Okay? Who knows how long that's going to take? Okay? But I'm just saying. All right? Great story. Okay? And I hope that happens for mostly everyone out there. All right? Mostly everyone. Everybody who's a child of God. Amen? And you know that. So, listen. If you need a personal, get in contact with me for more deep-ass readings where we see the broader significance of what has happened here during these last cycles. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Make sure to pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. The link is down below. I will see you again here soon, humanity, behind the black veil.